Okay guys, so let's get the party started. First of all, we've got Elizabeth Warren that calls for an emergency 0.75% interest rate cut, and that can positively impact the markets. And FOMC meeting is actually scheduled for, well, anything between today, September the 17th and 18th, which is tomorrow at the time of recording this video. So guys, let's go into, well, another piece of the story, and that is DBS Bank in Singapore is set to launch OTC crypto options trading for institutional clients. So guys, basically institutional clients are going to be, well, buying crypto basically from Singapore. If that is actually going to come into fruition, that is great and bullish news, you know, towards adoption. So this is how things are looking like from the standpoint of the liquidity in terms of shorts. So we definitely have much more shorts rather than longs, and this is where the liquidity is at the moment for BTC. And don't worry guys, we are going to look at Kaspa, of course, but firstly I would like to put things into perspective, and let's actually look at BTC. Let me actually switch it back to the 24-hourly heat map. So the liquidity now is sitting at around area of $57,139. And now guys, looking at the chart of BTC, so actually my outlet was perfectly hit. Let me actually zoom it in very quickly, and as you guys see in here, we had this line, you know, crossed basically. However, if I would have limit order, and if you would have limit order, not a financial advice, you would probably have a good buy zone or very good entry for that long, or if you will be shorting from here. Guys, please remember, as always, this is not financial advice. I was just lucky for the third time. And now this is a 4-hourly time frame, guys. We do have this very strong bounce from this level of 57,500 roughly, and stochastic RSI is basically going towards the upside on 4-hourly. However, if I'm going to switch it to the daily time frame, this is what is going on from the standpoint of the daily time frame. So stochastic RSI on daily is basically showing, you know, such movement, which obviously has two scenarios in this particular case. We can either, you know, go in here and create couple of waves if the momentum is strong. However, if I'm going to go back to this liquidation heat map, we can clearly see that level of liquidity, major level of liquidity, is around that price, which is sitting at around 57,139 USD. So guys, let's quickly come back to the chart and let's actually delete this, because I believe that this already, you know, came into fruition. So that's going to be roughly in here. Could we expect price going towards the downside? So as you guys see, that's perfectly coinciding with this level. So could BTC from the standpoint of support actually retest this again, which is not really far away? If that is going to happen, let's see, we are going to experience another, well, almost 2% of a pullback for BTC, retest of this level as a support, flashing these leverages that are sitting in that area, and then potentially bouncing towards the upside. So I'm going to create outlet number 3 now, and that is created, guys. Let's see if that is going to be triggered. And now, from the standpoint of a little bit of a longer time frame for BTC, and of course for overall market, guys, don't worry, we are going to look at Kaspa very shortly. So now guys, this FOMC meeting could potentially be a bullish catalyst for the markets, for BTC, and of course for Kaspa. However, what I think possibly could happen is probably, you know, retest in here, if that is going to happen, not financial advice of course, and then potentially finally break out of this downtrend in here, guys. That would be amazing, and hopefully we are going to escape that. Let's see. Anyways, now let's have a look at Kaspa. Knowing all of this, now it's much easier for us to actually look at Kaspa and of course what kind of condition Kaspa is at the moment. So let me zoom it in a little bit, guys, and let me firstly have a look at Kaspa on 2-hourly time frame. That is going to help us to determine of what is happening. So as you guys see, we had a breakthrough this level of resistance that turned into support now, which is sitting at 16 cents 9, and well, looking at stochastic RSI, that basically shows that we could experience that retest on a short time frame. 4-hourly time frame is showing us that this could be a very little pullback, and stochastic RSI is basically printing different type of a momentum on 4-hourly. Also, if I'm going to look at the daily time frame, guys, this is basically what's happening with BTC. The same scenario. So we get possible two scenarios. We can basically go either like this if the momentum is strong, if FOMC meeting is going to be a bullish catalyst, you know, for this particular occasion, or we could see a proper retest. Nonetheless, I think that even if we are going to see a proper, retest of this stochastic RSI, the bottom area on the weekly time frame, things are looking very, very bullish for Kaspa, because first of all, stochastic RSI is basically, flipping towards the upside, and also we are in that bullish channel, guys. So the first level major of resistance is probably going to be in this area, which is the top of this channel. So could this FOMC meeting, let's say next 1 or 2 or couple of days, in fact, put the price of Kaspa at 22 cents, and we are going to hopefully anticipate on that point breakout towards this level of 30 cents. Let's see. Now, looking at ETF inflows for the last 3 days, we do have positivity. However, I would like to focus on the 16th of September, and that is 12.8 millions of positive outflows, and BlackRock was the biggest contributor to that number. And now looking at the dashboard for Kaspa, we are sitting at 87 if it comes to reward. Next one is going to be 82. Next reduction scheduled is 17 days, and we are sitting at 86% mined. Hash rate is sitting at 1.1 exahash per second, and all-time highs are sitting at 1.16. So guys, let's have a look at a couple of different charts. This is total crypto market cap that is excluding Bitcoin on a 2-weekly chart. Mr. Prof is saying that we are all not bullish enough, and cycles repeat themselves, just like 2017 to 2021 and 2024 2025. So let's have a look, guys. We've got this parabolic curve in here, the first exit out of that accumulation zone slash burst cycle, whatever, and after that we had a another pump basically, and then the local pullback, and after that this parabolic stage that everybody is basically waiting for at this point. So let's have a look at this current cycle in 2021. We got this downtrend, then we had the first leg up, and then we had obviously the tops, downtrend, the first leg up, second leg up with the local pullback, just like in here. So this is where we are at the moment, guys. Exact time, to put it very simple. This is what we are waiting for, that huge pump for altcoins. And also, guys, monthly chart for BTC. Mr. Prof is saying that there will be a time to be bearish on BTC and crypto, but that time is not now. The last and strongest phase of the entire cycle is yet to come, and the big bull is waiting for you. And now, quick shout out to Mr. Max, and he's saying that Bitcoin is holding nicely above the MA ribbons, which acts as a solid support during the bull market. Every time price touches these ribbons, it's been a great opportunity to accumulate Bitcoin. Historically, the price doesn't fall below the MA ribbon until it reaches its peak. So guys, every single time basically the price of BTC dipped towards the downside and towards the lower levels of that Madrid ribbon, and slowly dipped below, after that shortly price of BTC experienced pump towards the upside. So this is where we are at the moment, guys, dipping towards that lower level of that margin ribbon, or hovering around that ribbon. And historically, if you guys are going to look like at that, that's basically pumping towards the upside almost every single time. And also, one thing to actually notice is that for how long this Madrid ribbon is staying green, after each halving, and after it actually flips on green. So if you guys are going to look at roughly, obviously I don't really have a ruler in here because that is just a screenshot, I would say probably we're in 25, maybe 35% of this cycle, and obviously we are still anticipating that parabolic run. That's it, what I've got for you today in this very quick update. I hope that you have guys enjoyed, and as always, peace and love, crypto.